Shout out to you, because you decided to create your own web series. Here are 3 tips to help you along the way. Now, first of all, I am a beginner. So these are tips that I have learned along my journey. I'm in the works of creating my web series right now. But I was like, hey, somebody is probably trying to do the same thing and wondering what they should do. So I'm going to share with you some of the stuff I've learned along the way. Number 1, first, right off the bat, set a deadline for yourself, please. Now, this is for my overanalyzers, my recovering overthinkers, because you and I both know the more time we give ourselves, the more time we have to overanalyze and go over that thing, that script, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, changing things up, left, and right, all to end up with the very thing we had in the beginning. So this is what I need you to do. Set a deadline for yourself, maybe per episode. Like for me, my deadline is this Thursday for the first episode. I've been doing way too much. Don't do too much, because you know what? It's good. The script is good, okay? And if you need help, ask somebody to review it. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to sit there and keep nitpicking every single little thing, tearing the work apart, sucking the fun out of it. Trust me, I've done it. We're letting go of overanalyzation. Is that a thing? 2023 is a year of letting go. We don't have time to overthink. We are action-oriented all 2023, period. We got this. So yeah, set a deadline for yourself. Make it reasonable, of course. Adjustments as you see fit. But hold yourself accountable. Set the deadline. Number 2, know when to take a break. So, okay, look. So I was working on my first episode for the web series I'm working on, right? And there came a point I was like, something ain't right. Like, it just seemed real mechanical, like disjointed. Like, it was just, I was trying to get through it. And like, I write a lot, but never in screenplay form. So my mindset going into this, I was writing everything I saw in my head, which in turn led me to direct the actors in my writing. And I had just came across a video that actually revealed it to me, and I'll link it down in the description. But basically, it was talking about beginner screenwriters' tendencies to direct the actors in their writing, and for us to be cognizant of that, because it's an easy thing to do. Y'all, that was it. So once I came to that realization, I realized that I had to like switch up my whole mindset and really restructure some of the stuff I had already written. And I got a little overwhelmed at that point. So I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to take a step back, give this a little breathing room, and I'm going to come back. Because initially I was like, so how do I write this? Like, how am I going to do this? But I realized it was kind of like storytelling. So instead of me narrating the actions, I just had to switch my brain to just telling a story, basically. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, all that to say, I guess it was 2 parts. 1, know when to take breaks, recalibrate, come back to it. Because when I came back to it, I had a whole different mindset, a whole different perspective. It was easy. It was just flowing. So know when to take a break, step back. And then 2, don't direct the actors, or try not to direct the actors in your screenplay. And if you do, if it's pertinent to the story, try to make it minimal. And the 3rd one, keep going. I know for me, going into this, writing, creating a web series, because I'm going to be shooting it, directing it, all that good stuff, it seemed like a really big idea. Like, I was like, I had this grand idea of what I want to accomplish and no idea where to start. And that alone can be kind of intimidating. Embarking on this journey for me, like, I've never done this before. I've never done anything like this. I mean, well, I created a short film for one of my classes last semester, but I haven't done a web series before, right? And I have this idea of what I want to accomplish, a little knowledge on how I'm going to execute it. So along the way in my head, I've been like, what am I doing? Like, what is going on? Like, having no idea. Those thoughts can really become like a little speed bump, if you will. Like, there have been some moments where I'm like, nah, you shouldn't do this. Like, is this even a good idea? Like, what are you doing right now? But no, it's all lies. There may be times where you start doubting yourself, doubting the idea, doubting whether or not you should continue on with this. And to that, I want to say, do it anyway. Because let me ask you this. What's the worst thing that could come out of this? Life altering? No. Potential harm to you or someone else? No. The doubt is often there because we're entering the unknown. And the unknown is a scary place, right? It doesn't mean you shouldn't be there. Just because you don't know what's there doesn't mean you shouldn't be there. Does that make sense? Like, how are we going to grow as creatives if we don't do something we've never done? Where'd I do that? It ain't gonna work. So yeah. Those were my 3 tips. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. I hope we can be like accountability partners. I can't wait to see what y'all are working on. Let me know in the comments. I'll continue to update you all on my web series throughout this series. I just said a lot of series, but y'all know what I mean. Yes, thank you for being here, and I'll see y'all next time.